With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties.
All right. It's loud in this gym, that's for sure. All right, John. We're probably going to hit the roll mark at 25 minutes. Hello and welcome in, everybody, here to another edition of Westside Pirate Basketball. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates, and we are back in Franklin County. It's good to be here, everybody. It is great to be here back in Franklin County. And what better way to be celebrating our great return from Boise after the girls take third in state than to be playing for a district championship game here at Preston High School versus the Bear Lake Bears. Let's go ahead and dip into our pregame show today, brought to you by Crumble Cookie. Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. We're about 24 minutes away from tip-off time. I'm going to lead you through the rest of our pregame show today, and it is incredibly loud here in the gymnasium. A lot of people making the trek from Montpelier, Bear Lake County, through the treacherous storm to be able to come here and watch in person. If you or others cannot make it to the game here today, you can go ahead and find us on mylocalradio.com and on YouTube, as well as on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM, Preston's Classic Hits. The Bear Lake broadcast will be brought to you by KSVI, The Wave, based out of Montpelier. They're set up right behind me. So you have your pick as to who you want to listen to today. It's going to be a good one. Don't go anywhere. We're going to continue on throughout our pregame show, shout out our wonderful sponsors, and set the scene for what should be a really, really fun district championship game between the Westside Pirates and the Bear Lake Bears of Montpelier right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life.
Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Preston Broadcasting, LLC is strictly prohibited. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Hello and welcome in everybody here to our Crumble Cookie pregame show prior to the matchup between the Westside Pirates and the Bear Lake Bears. It is boys varsity basketball coming to a head. District 5 championship game being held here in Preston. We're here in the gymnasium out in Preston, and it is exciting. The Westside band located to my left, the Bear Lake band located to my right across the hardwood here, and we are getting set and ready for what should be a high-flying matchup between two very, very good programs. We'd like to go ahead and shout out all of our wonderful sponsors, including Crumble Cookies, and we'd like to go ahead and shout out a whole bunch of our followers that are following us out online. If you're watching us or listening to us online at 105.5 KCH, mylocalradio.com, we are here to thank you for being stellar fans, including all of you that could not make it to the game today, whether that be because of weather or, things permitting you, restricting you. A big shout out to all of our wonderful friends joining us in here as Bear Lake will come out onto the floor and get ready for warm-ups. We are 17 minutes away from tip-off time. Let's dip into our scene set brought to you by North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors, it's the one-stop shop for all your power sport needs in Preston. Right located on State Street, you can go ahead and find the greatest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, and all sorts of other stuff right in downtown Preston. You don't have to go down to Logan. You don't have to go to Pocatello. You can go right down here to North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street in Preston. Bear Lake Westside coming at you here as we get ready. We'll take a look. Let's talk a little bit about the Bear Lake Bears. 21-2. This is a team that has been prepped and ready for a run at state. They are one win away from capturing the district title outright and getting an automatic berth right now, and it's looking as though Bear Lake has their eyes set to some pretty awesome stuff. The Westside Pirates stand in their way tonight, but overall their record 21-2, 8-0 in conference play, and ranked second in basically every metric that you can find on Idaho Sports Media, behind only the Melba Mustangs. Melba had an undefeated girls basketball season, and guess what? Their boys also went undefeated in the regular season as well. So that's a pretty awesome program out in Boise. But more talk about them as we get closer to the state tournament. For the Westside Pirates, they come into this thing 12-12, including postseason play. They've taken care of business against the Aberdeen Tigers. They come off of a huge 20-point victory back in Westside where they took care of business that they needed to. Everybody shot very well. It was a 60-41 point difference for a win against the Tigers at home in Westside. In that game, Cash Wade led the way with 16 points, followed up with Ivan Campbell with 9. Let's see who else was here. Ralphs had 13, and the Pirates, you know, they struggled a little bit from the free throw line on the year. In that game, they go 20 of 25. They shoot a very nice percentage, and they punch their ticket to the district championship game, which we're getting ready to show you right here, right now. 15 minutes away. We'll talk a lot more about these teams, but that has been your quick glimpse brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street in Preston. We'll come back to you in just a minute, talk a little bit more about what we've seen and these two teams. And a big shout out and thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors, including Evergreen Financial Partners and Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team. Back after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here in Preston High School for the district championship game for the Southeast Idaho Conference. Westside and Bear Lake.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
North Stars Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston. Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website. It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Welcome back in, everybody, here to our pregame show today, brought to you by Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. You know, I haven't had a chance to really talk with Coach Brown or the boys, seeing as I just got back from Boise covering the girls. But you know, watching them and following them throughout the entirety of the year, this is what will be the fourth meeting between these teams on the season. 3 wins by Bear Lake. They've all been very dominant, and you know, the age-old saying is very, very true. It's hard to beat a team twice, but it's really, really hard to beat a team 4 times in a row. And that is what Bear Lake is going to try and do today against the Westside Pirates. Tonight, you're going to have to see Westside come out strong, play physical, and play confident. I mean, that's really what you're going to have to do tonight. And when you've seen the team 4 times, you're not going to be surprised. There's not going to be some magic play. There's not going to be some sort of, weird look that Bear Lake is going to throw at Westside tonight. I mean, they are who they are. The advantage that Westside has right now is that they can come out with something different. They can play a little bit different than what they've done before, because literally anything that you do right now is going to give Bear Lake a little bit of a hesitation working into this game. We're going to go ahead and dip into our keys of the game, brought to you by Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. Okay, number 1 tonight for the Westside Pirates. In order to get to the victory, you cannot wear down on those perimeter switch offense that Bear Lake's going to run tonight. When Bear Lake runs their offense, they're going to run a triangle type of look, very quick with the passes, square up for 3. That's something that we already know. Coming into this game, it's no secret. But one thing that Westside could definitely do differently is probably play a little bit more stellar and stout at the top of the arc. Bear Lake, in addition to shooting those 3-point shots, when they get a little excited or they want to run their offense, they're going to work that weave at the top of the arc. The back and forth action, what it does is that it wears down your defenders and it pushes your backcourt players down into the key, so they have all this room to work with around the free throw line and extended. They're going to square up for a 3-point shot or drive to the basket. That's going to come off of the arms of Tyler Beresford and Brady Shaw. Those two are the 1-2 punch for the Bear Lake Bears. They're going to try and get you off of your mark and get you frustrated tonight. Can't wear down on the perimeter switches today. You got to deny the 3-bomb at all costs. You have to make Bear Lake one-dimensional. I think you could probably do this by playing a mixture of zone and man today. You have to be on your feet. You have to be quick to rotate. And you got to be willing to switch up your defense when one thing or another isn't working. Make them play for contested 2s. Anything driving to the basket, make your presence feel known and make it feel felt. And close out on those 3-point shots. Do not allow open looks today. Limit your turnovers. If we're going to be below 8, if we get that magic number of around 8 turnovers or below for the Westside Pirates, you're going to be sitting very pretty against the very, very good Bear Lake team. That has been our Naylor Insurance keys of the game for home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Enumclaw. A big shout out and thank you to Evergreen Financial Partners who have sponsored our coaches show the entire year. We're going to go ahead and get a hold of Coach Tyler Brown, whether we're going to be playing another game tomorrow against Bear Lake if Westside wins, or for the state play-in game on Saturday, which is guaranteed at least until this point. More basketball will be played for the Pirates or the Bear Lake Bears, regardless of winner or loser here today. If you want to look beyond the mark a little bit, you're going to be playing the district runner-up out in Pocatello at 1 o'clock. And more than likely, believe it or not, it probably will be the North Fremont Huskies that are going to be your opponent, whoever it is, the Bear Lake Bears or Westside. That's who you're probably going to be seeing out there in Pocatello. And so we'll see how this game rolls, and we'll keep you updated as to what the results are moving forward, including what it looks like for the Pirates towards the conclusion of this game. If we're going to be playing again here in Preston tomorrow, or if we're going to be heading out to Pocatello for the state play-in game. We've got 8 minutes before tip-off. Let's go ahead, take a quick breather, get set and ready for our Webb Funeral Home starting lineups, and get ready for a stellar rivalry matchup for a district conference championship here in Preston right after this on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back, everybody, here to our pregame show today, brought to you by Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. Both teams warming up on either side of the court. Coach Brown and Coach Carlson shaking hands in a little bit of the pleasantries before the start of the tip-off and the action. Our officials coming in here today. We're going to have 3 of them, thank heavens. It's always wonderful to be able to have one extra set of eyes in a, it's not a Idaho thing, it's a Utah, it's an Idaho, it's a Wyoming. It's actually a nationwide shortage of officials. So it's really, really awesome for us to be able to have 3 of them here today, for them to spend their time to help us out and to officiate. A big shout out and thank you to our wonderful officials who do a great job and are here to help out. So let's go ahead and touch up one last moment with 90 seconds left before our national anthem. The Westside Pirates and the Bear Lake Bears, their 4th meeting on the year. Westside comes in as a number 3 seed after upending and beating Aberdeen twice in the district tournament. 2 games that were really, really, really good. Westside has really come alive as of late, but the one thing they haven't been able to shake off their back has been the Bear Lake Bears. And into their defense, not a whole lot of teams have beaten them. Sugar Salem beat them by 1 point early on in the season, and the only other team that was able to get a dominant win over the Bear Lake Bears, the North Fremont Huskies, who sit at 11-11 and are probably going to be the state play-in tournament opponent for either one of these teams coming up for the weekend. So both teams will come over to the sideline. Keys to the game today, it's going to be the backcourt of Westside versus the backcourt of Bear Lake. Who's going to play the stellar defense? Who's going to be making those shots early? That will determine early on the tone which will be set moving forward into this game. So should be a really, really fun one. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody, for an awesome matchup as part of the Southeast Idaho Conference. We're here at Preston High School on a Bailey Beckstead real estate team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics. Time for us to honor America. We'll step aside, come back to you with our starting lineups immediately after this on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Here at the Westside School District, we proudly announce that through the generous efforts of donors around our wonderful community, we have raised over $2.2 million towards our new multi-purpose center building and classrooms on our campus. This state-of-the-art center is dedicated to the advancement of learning and will serve our community as a center for elementary classrooms, a recreational multi-purpose center, lunchroom, as well as a theater of the arts for our youth. With your help, we can raise the final $250,000 needed to complete this project. Donate online at westside202.com or feel free to stop by and donate in person in the Westside School District front office.
It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for the Westside Pirates. The starting lineup is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Cash Wade, Senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Bean Robinson, Junior, Clifton, Idaho.
Brendan Balliff, Junior, Clifton, Idaho.
Dylan Ralph, Senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Owen Nilsson, Senior, Lindrose, Idaho.
Colby Bowles, Senior, Clifton, Idaho.
Eli Brown, Jr., Dayton, Idaho.
Parker Moser, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
Crusage, Sophomore, Dayton, Idaho.
Ivan Campbell, Sophomore, Clifton.
Reddick Graves, Jr., Dayton, Idaho.
Lincoln Henderson, Jr., Clifton, Idaho.
To find out how Webb Funeral Home can be of service to you in your time of need, call 208-852-0533 or check out their website at webbmortuary.com.
Welcome in, everybody, here as we get ready for the starting lineups for this matchup. We just had the Westside Pirates. Now it is time, as you can probably hear, for the Bear Lake Bears. Tyler Beresford, number 1, the 5'9" point guard. Followed behind him, number 2, 5'11", Brady Shaw. He'll also be working a guard position in the backcourt for Bear Lake. Tayson Neal, number 3, the 6'1" shooting guard and 2A Idaho Football Player of the Year as of last year. Following behind him, his star wide receiver and friend Bryson Crane, number 12, the 6'3" small forward, and Keaton Carlson following behind him, number 22, also a senior. As we get ready for the tip-off and the action between these two teams, we remind you that the broadcast can be found, the broadcast and the video can be found on mylocalradio.com. The starters for Westside: Owen Nielsen, Cash Wade, Eli Brown, Dylan Ralphs, and Colby Bowles. 0-0 reading on our scoreboard as our official will head out to the far side. In will they come. Crane and Wade waiting for the ball to be tipped up into the air. Here it goes, and it's Crane that tips it back for Beresford. He'll scream down the far sideline, and the Bears will set up quickly into the offense. Carlson thought about the three straight away, hands off to Shaw. He'll poke and prod from the right elbow. Kick out to the top for Crane. Pumps once, give it around. And the Bears going to work this offense. Here's Neal on the near side three, and that is good, wasting no time. The Bear Lake Bears doing what they have done all year long, and that is do very well from beyond the perimeter. Brown stepping in. 2-3 zone implemented by the Bears as West Side will try and figure it out. Up to the top of the arc, pounding the dribble. Inside feed. Ralphs is fouled on the push by Carlson. Had a window open up initially on the near side wing, flowed inside, just outside the key. Kind of got spun around, and that's the first foul of the ball game on Carlson. Bear Lake and company showing up in droves to be able to support this team despite the fact that weather is very, very poor. Nielsen given into Ralphs, ball tipped out of his hands but handled by Westside again. An over the head pass stolen by Crane, the 6'3 frame all the way down the opposite end. And Brady Shaw caps off the fast break opportunity, 5-0 for the Bears. Quick dish on the far side baseline, little floater from Cash Wade is good. Wade led the way in the 60-41 win against the Aberdeen Tigers with 16 points. That was a season high for him, I believe, on the year. Beresford, and here comes that dribble handoff at the top of the arc. Kick out, long three. Beresford rims it out off the front and is collected by Colby Bowles. One possession difference with 6:30 left here in the first quarter. Brown steps into the big three, holds his pose on the far side and ties the ball game with a massive shot. Got the first look at it off the first pass from the top of the arc, and he pulls the trigger straight away and equalizes everything at 5. Another dribble handoff opportunity. Shaw thinks about it from beyond the perimeter. Handoff to Crane. Over to the near side. Alone. Beresford driving up against Ralphs. Inside feed. Carlson pushes the layup. Hangs on the rim. No good. Coming to grab it right off the front is Ralphs. Bowles gets freed up by the screen from Ralphs. Goes right into the key. Pumps once. The drive inside. No good. And the net is tangled up on the rim. And that is why there's a stoppage of play. An easy fix by a lazy lob and jump up by Tayson Neal. And you know, Neal, one of those athletes, very tall, can shoot from any point of the court right now. And it's just one of those star players that, you know, Bear Lake is just so lucky to have. Idaho Football Player of the Year at the 2A level. And doing it all in basketball. Crane at the mid-post right side. One dribble hop, and it's poked out and away. Gets his own little deflection. Wraparound pass into the corner, and Shaw drains the three-point shot on the near side. 8-5. Bowles gets barreled over right at the half-court line. Picked up by Neal, and that was just Bowles dribbling erratically right at midcourt. Had the ball way out from beyond his body. And Shaw thought of an opportunity to try in there to steal it, but he bumps bodies, gets the blocking foul. Westside will inbound. Here comes Nielsen. Gets it in late to Bowles, who comes back towards him. Bear Lake again cutting off the top of the arc. Nielsen is picked off on the near side. Here comes the fast break by Beresford. No good, and the putback dunk after the whistle by Crane rims out. 2 shots coming up as Bowles try to make up the difference in the track meet down the opposite end of the court from right to left. And Bear Lake and Westside coming out so hot right now. You just feel like they're getting shot out of a pistol. That's how red hot and fast things are going. First shot up from Beresford. Floats inside and gets in. Nine to 5. One more shot for Beresford. And that holds off the front, falls off, and a rebound by Eli Brown. Bowles with the bounce pass over to the near side. Bear Lake coming way out to the perimeter to grab it. Nielsen gets it quick out. Wade to Ralphs, caught up in the corner. Outside pass, left side wing three. Brown again hits the big tough shot Brown's got 6 points in the first quarter. Bear Lake still up in front, 9-8. Here comes the long three in the corner by Neal, and that will not go. So Brown and company kind of matching the firepower that's happening from the Bears as they rotate defensively. You can see that the Bears are coming way out beyond the perimeter to try and deny any passes from the guards. Here comes a screen. Nielsen goes inside. The floater at the mid post is short. Rebounded by the Bears. Long ways down the court. Neal finds Bryson Crane on the secondary fast break, and he buries the 12-foot jumper on the right elbow. Nielsen all alone, spins off his defender, drives inside. Brown again alone for three. That one goes in. Another huge shot and another equalizer by Eli Brown. 11-11, and the hot shooting of Brown is going to be so integral and key here. Crane spinning around, jumps up in the air, and passes off midway through the jump shot. A drive inside into the key is met with a foul. That's Neal. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Dylan Ralphs. Huge West Side student section coming to show out here in favor of the quasi-home team as we are out in Preston. Neal gets his first free throw to go. He's got 4. .342 left here in the first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Missing the second shot is Brown as he corrals it off of the glass. Down in the far corner, stepping into the 3-bomb, no good, is Robinson. Here's Crane going in front of Campbell, caught up in traffic and lobs up the acrobatic layup, and that goes up and in. I mean, scooping off balance layup, 14-11. Brown and Wade in the same area on the far sideline, spinning back over into the top. Bowles pumps, feeds inside, and an air ball by Robinson, who has come out a little bit cold off of his 2 first shots. Wants to get things started off early, but those 2 shots have kind of caused quick turnovers for the Pirates in a quick back and forth battle. Westside will sit into the 2-3 zone. Bear Lake very good about working that 2-3 zone. We've seen them a lot. Just work the triangle passes like this on the right side, wing 3, Neal. Not enough leg into it. Bounces off the front of the rim. Comes back. Bowles is wrapped around, and he's the one that gives up the foul. And the West Side coaching staff a little bit frustrated. They felt as though Bowles was very much interfered with on the arm, got bounced around a lot, and then the steal by Bear Lake came in quick frustration from the foul from Coach Bowles. Here comes Bear Lake, inbounding from the far sideline. Beresford sets his feet, the lob off the glass for an attempted alley-oop by Ridge Wallentine. The 6'8 junior can't get it to go. Here's Wade against Wallentine, and that is rejected by Bear Lake. Lloyd now with the basketball, goes down into the corner for Beresford, pumps one, steps inside the perimeter. The Bears will work it up and around. West Side not in any position. They look like they're frantic out here, driving in for the layup on the quick dish from Neal is Beresford, and here they go, coming out hot again. Any type of answer firepower-wise West Side has is immediately met with an answer from Bear Lake. Bowles driving up against Beresford, bounce pass to Campbell, who hesitates, gets both Wallentine and Crane to jump on the near side block, and then goes up with the pump faking up and in. 16-13. Quick whistle down the sideline, out of bounds over the overthrow, over of his intended receiver. Intended deceiver. No. Robinson. Giving in to Parker Moser. Moser, one of those players for Westside that didn't have a ton of minutes to start the season, but has been getting more and more as the season has progressed. He's really become almost sharing as much playing time as Colby Bowles, his elder counterpart in the backcourt for Westside. He'll get the inbound after the kick ball. Pressure on the 1-2-2 half-court press. Campbell finds Rouse, and it's too hot of a pass right in between his legs and out of bounds. Campbell didn't realize how open he was. Launched a bullet right in between the thighs of Rouse, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover with 1:15 left. Bears cross the half-court line. Carlson back in it after his quick foul. And here comes that dribble handoff at the top of the arc. Driving baseline. Carlson, wraparound pass for Wallentine. Easy bunny. Put up off the glass by Wallentine, 18-13. A lot of points getting scored here. Moser has that one whacked out from behind himself. The wraparound poke out by Neal. 56 seconds. Robinson set to inbound. Moser shimmy shakes off his defender, and here's that 1-2-2 trap. Campbell splits it quickly, gives off the quick pass, and Campbell's got to go ahead and go strong to the bucket with that one. You can't give off the 1-foot pass right inside the paint. It's too dangerous, especially with the hot hands defensively of Bear Lake. Shaw gets that turnaround and will work the offense at the top of the arc. Neal met by Moser, dribbles with his left hand down in the corner, and Bear Lake all located on the near side. Lloyd against Moser. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Parker, who stepped in front of his man. Bear Lake will take it on the baseline near. 5-point lead by the Bears. Wallentine gets the quick in. And we'll go back out of the top for Shaw. Carlson wants the three, crosses over and cooks on Ralphs. Lloyd back up. Hesitation, double pump, and an air ball by Bryson Crane. Lloyd caught with his hands in the cookie jar. He'll foul Moser. 7 seconds left. It's the second foul on Bear Lake. Make that the third, first one on Lloyd. Owen Nielsen's gonna come out. Eli Brown's gonna come in, if nothing else, to draw attention, knowing that he's made some big three-point shots. Moser carries the basketball. No, in football, it would have been a great tuck. It would have been a great protective carry if it was a pigskin, but it's not. It's a basketball, and that carry motion has the turnover. Here's Bear Lake crossing over the half-court line, kicking it out to Carlson. He will go far out to the left, partially tipped, and we're going into the second quarter with the Bears up by 5, 18-13 on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. The Tire Professionals in North Logan doing the right thing in Logan since 1952. We'll come back to you for the start of our second quarter right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here in Preston, District 5 championship game.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back here to our second quarter. Westside and Bear Lake combining for a total of 31 points. 31 points scored in the first quarter. That's a lot of offense scored at this level. Bear Lake holding on to that little bit of a lead, 18-13. Westside will start off with the basketball. 5 of the 6 graduating basketball players on the Bear Lake squad were on the state championship football team. The 6th being Ridge Wallentine, the 6'8" post player. Ran cross country. And Rhett Lloyd of Bear Lake continues to wreak havoc on the backcourt of Westside, just kind of sticking his arms in there, knocking it and deflecting it out and away. Colby Bowles will take a quick seat on the bench. Up and over to the half circle, driving to his left is Schall. The handoff to Lloyd. Crane now with the long arms, stops up and picks up his dribble. Uses his length to get out of the arms of Moser. Now Bear Lake, again, will work that dribble handoff to the point where you just get bored. You get hypnotized. 3-2 zone. Westside switches up their defense a little bit. And this is where the dribble handoff and the drive to the basket might be detrimental. Down the far side, Crane off the glass, and one. Opportunity trying to make up the difference. Caught up from behind was Cash Wade, who was just in a bad position. Gave up the foul. Crane gets it off the glass, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. Crane's shot, front, back, and in. 21-13. 8-point difference now between these two squads. Nielsen down the side, and Ralphs leaves that layup short, driving the baseline. Nielsen down to Wade again. Here's the baseline jumper, teardrop in the bucket for Cash Wade. Down the opposite way is the Bears, as Carlson looks high for Wallentine. Spins around on the left side wing, and the Bears will take a little bit of a breather, set up into this thing now, and now Westside will work the man defense. Pirates trying to give different looks to the Bears to switch up and cause a little bit of a confusion type. Here's a diving layup, no good. Wallentine with the offensive rebound put back. A quick whistle by our officials to tie some shoes. Dylan Ralphs goes down to go ahead and fix the equipment issue. Ralphs is going to come on out. Reddick Graves set to check in for him. Back up to 8 for the Bears. 23-15, the lob over the half-court line. In and out of the hands and stolen by Bear Lake. Beresford drives, throws it up, and gets it in. And a timeout taken by Coach Brown as the wheels start to shimmy and shake. Westside in a little bit of a drought, and the Bears laid it on. Up by 10. Back after this on 105.5 and a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston's Classic Hits.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website.
All right, welcome back out of the timeout, brought to you by Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store in downtown Preston. Don't go to Logan, don't go to Pocatello. Go right down to Magnolia Road on State Street in Preston for the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, boots, and more. Brown and Bowles trying to get this thing across half court, and they will. Ball tipped out of bounds by Crane as he steps in front of Nielsen. And it's not just one thing about this Bear Lake squad that's so impressive. Their offense on the year, shooting about 44% from the field, 39% from beyond the perimeter, but their defense also forcing quite a few turnovers on average. They get about 12 per game. Far corner three from Nielsen, holds the pose, and he hits for three. A candidate for our I Care For You highlight play of the game. Owen Nielsen shoots about 21% from beyond the perimeter and hits that one. On the opposite end, Bryson Crane says, I want to answer, but that ball falls short for an air ball and out of bounds. A little chance for a momentum swing for the Bears, for the Pirates, that is. Nielsen is lobbed too far and overthrown down the baseline. Colby Bowles had an open window that he tried to fit that thing in there. It was an aggressive play that had a high payoff, but it also hurts the Pirates when it doesn't cash in. Beresford handing off to Shaw, and that dribble handoff that we've talked about a lot. Step in straightaway three by Neal. Doesn't even look at the basket. It's almost automatic for him. Gets it back up to 10. Bowles down to Wade in the near side corner. Cross-court pass to Brown on the opposite end. Pumps once, takes the off-balance jumper. Coming in is Wade, and he will go towards the basket. Looked as though he was shooting. And it is indeed a shooting foul. Cash Wade gonna go to the line. Looked as though that he was shooting. At least he made it feel as though that I felt as though he was shooting. Here's the first one from Cash. Leaning backwards off balance, hits his first free throw. Cash with 3 points in the quarter. Only he and Owen Nielsen, the only Pirates to score in this quarter, down 9, as the high-flying Bears are shooting consistently from beyond the perimeter. Ivan Campbell set to check in. He's going to come in for Graves. And a substitution laid out onto the floor. Bear Lake had already inbounded the basketball. Westside had 6 players out there. And it's just because our official didn't wave them in, and a little miscommunication from our officials gets cleared up. And Westside's going to have it underneath the basket. I might have missed something, as Westside has it after the free throws. Here's Ralphs on the cut back into the lane. Quick pass and quick score. 28-22. First points of the game for Dylan Ralphs. The ball up for grabs and stolen. Taken away, Bowles with numbers. Stops his dribble, gives it to Campbell on the right side. He will spin off, get cut off from his blind side by Crane. Crane to Neal on the fast break, down into the corner. Beresford pumps once, stepping into the right elbow is Crane, and it rolls off the front of the rim. Westside with a little bit of a counter punch happening right now with 4 minutes left before halftime. Bowles with the swing pass, back over to Brown. Step in three, rolls in and out. Ball tipped up into the air, offensively rebounded. And it will be a foul. Reaching in, Carlson reached over the top of Dylan Ralphs. Ralphs, realizing how trigger happy a lot of these officials are to call the jump ball, tried to spin out of this thing as quickly as he could, and in so doing, probably saved the possession, as that was a foul call that got raked over the arm. Bowles to give it in. Quick jumper, no, by Ralphs. Too soft, and the Bears will take it the opposite way from right to left. Carlson, one-on-one versus Campbell. Cross over to the left. It's poked away. Ball up for grabs at the half-court line, and it is tipped and saved by the Bears in the backcourt. You know, smart play by Carlson, who just pushes it into the backcourt out of the eyes of the official on the scrum. Here's the long three on the far side by Shaw, and it nestles home. I'm just very impressed with all of these teams. I mean, either one of these teams' ability to shoot and play so aggressively. Bowles, long lob over to Brown on the opposite corner. Stepping into the three again. He will launch, and that will rim in and out. Rebound taken to the mid-post. Crane has it, flips it backwards to Lloyd. Now Carlson finds Crane, and the blocking foul. And one by Bryson Crane. Robinson tried to square his feet and give a good look defensively. Gave up the blocking foul and the points. Offense not an issue really for either one of these teams, but Bear Lake scoring a little bit more than the Pirates at this point. 3-point play, tipped out and rebounded by Westside, 33-22. Robinson to Bowles on the near side corner. Dribbles back out of it into the half circle. 2:45 remaining in halftime. Ralphs to Robinson. Bowles, now Brown in the corner. A lot of good flow by the Bears, and it looks like Walentine and Shaw sandwich Campbell inside the paint as he's trying to dribble out of pressure. That being the 7th team foul by the Bears. And the Westside Pirates, who made 20 of 25 free throws against Aberdeen back on Saturday, got to come up with shots here. Campbell's shot, laser beams off the glass and off the back iron and into the bucket. Puts it back down to 10. Second one, also good by Ivan. He's got 4 points in the game so far. And Westside down below double digits again. They haven't rolled over. They've been playing very hard. Are kind of at their season average about this point. Crane on the right elbow, backdoor cut for Lloyd. Reaching around, getting past his defender. Here's Neal, stopping on the baseline, spinning into the lane. Crane somehow has the basketball, throws it up, and it rolls around every part of the rim, falls out. Rebound by Wade, who comes down and gets fouled immediately by Walentine. So this could be a possible opportunity for the Westside Pirates to close the gap a little bit. Bear Lake giving up a few extra fouls, the bonus 1-1. And Cash Wade, the leading scorer back on Saturday, to the line for the Pirates. Wade, 59% on the year, hits the first. Second one from Wade, rattles in. 5 points for Cash in this quarter, 33-26. 2 minutes remaining before halftime. Crane, far side corner. Lloyd steps in through the bucket, and it is stolen away inside the paint. Got to push it now. The Pirates way down the floor. Brown pumps on the wing. Free throw line extended. Bowles gets past one defender, finds Ralphs, and is rejected by Walentine. Second one is also deflected by Walentine. The 6'8" frame, hard to get up and over, even if you are a very tall Dylan Ralphs. That was the look, that was the opportunity, and a lot of contact. Officials swallowed their whistle on that one and allow the boys to play a little bit more. Ball goes on the opposite end, 90 seconds before halftime. A couple players have to be reminded of excessive pushing before the inbound, as the ball will go up to the half-court line, handled by Brady Shaw, the senior guard to his right. Bear Lake will survey the defensive look from Westside from beyond the perimeter. Westside working the switches from beyond. Here's Shaw, long three. That will graze off the front of the rim, no good. Nielsen wants to push it. Wolf call from behind, gives it out to Brown on the fast break, and that is pushed back up and over to the top. Bowles to Ralphs, stepping through and one! Incredible look from Dylan Ralphs as we go back to look at the replay. Gets the feed, steps through across the paint with the right hand layup, gets fouled as well. And he's going to go up for a three-point play. Candidate for the I Care For You highlight play of the game. Ralph's 5th point on the three-point opportunity will not go off the back iron. The Bears pushing it down the far sideline. Neal all alone, 3 feet beyond the perimeter. Tipped out by Nielsen, handled back by the Bears. Coach Brown and the rest of the coaching staff inside. Bowles gives up the quick foul on Walentine, gave up a lot of height. And that's going to send Ridge Walentine, the junior, the tallest player out onto the court tonight with 43 seconds left, to the 1-1 bonus at the line on the left side of the court. Walentine Not one to fill up the stat sheet a lot, but a defensive presence nonetheless. Free throw shot. Hits every part of the rim and falls through, 34-28. Wallenstein had a field goal make in the first. Gets the friendly roll on the free throw here, and he has a second chance at the charity stripe. 43 seconds remain. Here comes the second shot from Wallenstein. His shot, short off the rim. Ball gets tipped back into his arms, and the very worst thing that you could possibly do. Wallenstein, his shot, pushed right inside the rim. A deflection and a steal. Ball up for grabs. Finally, we get something going on here as Westside very frustrated. And another foul given up by the Pirates. Parker Moser's the one that's assessed the foul. And that sends Wallenstein again back to the line. Emotions overflowing right now. This is a rivalry matchup. Do not forget it. And you can tell by the way the boys are playing. Ball in on the free throw for Wallenstein. Adding a little bit more cushion to the already semi-large lead for the Bears. It's up to 7. This to make it 8. Wallenstein, offset free throw, goes 2 for 2. 36-28. 8-point difference now. Lazy lob taken by Moser from Brown. He's all alone on the left side wing. Jabs inside, hops inwards, and it's tipped around. Bear Lake wants the travel violation, but it will not happen. Ball on the turnover. Wade can't handle the pass. 15 seconds remain. It looks like Bear Lake is going to have one last chance to try and push this thing to double digits if they make a bucket. Across the half-court line into the half circle. Shaw wants the one-on-one versus Nielsen. Off-balance jumper rolls out. Here goes Nielsen with 2 seconds at the half-court line. He will go, and he will get fouled, hammered at the line. No call from our officials. I'm a little surprised, to be honest with you. Here we go. Final halftime score, Bear Lake up 36-28. We're going to go into halftime. I'm going to hop off the air because I think everybody, Westside wants to talk to our officials, and the officials kind of say, no, just go to the locker room. We'll figure it out later. And we're going to go ahead and take that halftime breather. Come back to you right after this on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com. The Bear Lake Bears on top by 8, 36-28, in a high-scoring offensive affair for the district championship game here in Preston. We'll be back.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologists can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Hey ladies, when you're looking to freshen up your wardrobe, there is no need to travel to the big city shopping centers or the dreaded mall. Stay local and head to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. They offer great prices on the cutest tops, bottoms, sweaters, shoes and boots, and other accessory items. And best of all, everything is size inclusive from small to 3XL. When you shop local, everything you spend stays right here in Preston and Franklin County. Magnolia Road, 27 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Welcome in, everybody, here to our halftime show today, brought to you by Level 10 Life, the trained professionals at Level 10 Life, here to help you achieve your next level in life. Go ahead and contact them at level10lifecoach.com, whether you're in need of some motivation for a career change, trying to figure some stuff out, health goals, overcoming any type of addiction. I mean, that stuff like that. Go ahead and find them online at Level 10 Life Coach for a free consultation. Well, the first half is in the books, and some interesting things, a lot of narratives going into this one. Bear Lake right now just scoring very, they just come out and exude a lot of confidence. They've scored 36 and a half. They're on par for a 70-point game. They're on par for a 70-point game plus without overtime, and that just tells you that they're shooting very, very well. And I don't think it has a lot to do with the Westside Pirate defense. The boys are out there, flying out there, doing their hardest to try and stop the Bears from scoring here. But the problem that lies in for the Pirates right here is that every single person out on the court for Bear Lake right now just feels like they can shoot, and they have the hot hand. Bear Lake's shooting a little bit below in the 44% mark in field goals at this point right now. West Side got a huge boost from Eli Brown, who had 9 points in the first quarter and then just didn't have anything in the second quarter. We'd love to see Eli come back and start making some big shots in that second half. It'd be very key to the success of cutting down the lead for the West Side Pirates. We'll come back to you, talk a little bit about the adjustments, and we'll talk to you a little bit about our statistics, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, proud supporter of Westside Pirate Athletics. We'll be back right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics here on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Welcome back, Westside fans, to some more action going into the second half. We will go in the district championship game between the Pirates of Westside and the Bear Lake Bears. Currently, as we sit, Bear Lake sits atop the Pirates 36-28 off of some hot shooting led by Bryson Crane and Tayson Neal. Everybody kind of sharing the wealth on the Bear Lake side. Rhett Lloyd also getting in on the action. Ridge Wallentyne with 2 points in the first quarter, 4 points in the second quarter. He's got 6 to his name. For the Bears, they've just been getting to the basket very efficiently. Had a couple second chance looks. West Side, you can definitely tell emotions running very, very high in this not only championship game, but rivalry matchup as well. This is the fourth time these teams have met. West Side trying to do anything that they possibly can to switch up their defensive look. Every other possession, you look down the floor, Westside will go from a 2-3 zone to a 3-2 zone to a man look, and they'll rotate between those to try and keep Bear Lake on their toes and off their guard. But it just has not really slowed down the Bears up until this point. For the Westside Pirates, Eli Brown leads the way with 9 points. Cash Wade has got 5. Colby Bowles with 2, Owen Nielsen with 3, Ralphs with 4, and Campbell with 4. And I think that in order to get back into this game, one, you got to have Eli Brown come out and be a little bit more consistent. He showed out big in the first quarter, made 3 three-point shots, so he's got 9 just from beyond the perimeter. Didn't have anything in the second, and so the rest of the squad had to kind of help out with that. The point guard position has been a little bit rough. Parker Moser and Colby Bowles trying to force some passes inside that are incredibly aggressive. High risk, high reward, and you reap what you sow, and sometimes that ball gets thrown out of bounds, and it really throws off the momentum for the Pirates. Got to be calm, got to be collected, got to push this thing in the right ways and stay away from those turnovers. Turnovers haven't been incredibly excessive, although getting under the 8 turnover threshold, probably not likely as we sit at 7 right now for the Pirates that have been forced by the Bears. Bear Lake's going to work the far sideline on the inbound. Jogging across the line is Brady Shaw to his right. Beresford pitching it back to the top for Carlson, who's been held pretty quiet tonight. Carlson, one of those players that really can shoot from beyond. Here's Neal on that weave motion, and it just frees up the middle of the offense, and he cashes it in immediately. Neal, 9 points, and the first field goal make of the quarter. Bowles stepping in for 3, and that finds the bottom of the bucket. Impressive and big shot from Colby Bowles from the far side. Bowles has got to be able to be big here and look to score as well. Wraparound pass to Crane, and he left that one just a tad short. Off the right side, long lob down to Brown. He wants the 3-bomb, and that is good! Eli Brown says, I want some more, and the ball game down to only 4-point difference. Carlson versus Ralphs. He's going to cook a little bit on the near side and then go back up and over to the top. West side will switch off the motion. Driving inwards is Beresford. Again, another little rugby pitch out from beyond the perimeter. Bear Lake not phased. They're going to be relaxed and calm as they work their offense. Up through the middle is Carlson. Off the dribble to his left. Switch off for Crane. Down the far side corner. Shaw. Eating up a lot of clock is the Bears. Crane cut off at the point of attack. And now they'll reset once again. Carlson trying to front Brown. Gets the lob over the top. Hands it off. Down to the far side corner. Here's the 3-bomb. No good. And Wade collects it before it goes out of bounds on the near side. Pushing the offense. Bowles poked out from behind. Bounce pass too soft and stolen away. That was a chance for the Pirates to take it, but a quick rotation and 3-bomb from Carlson. Hits the bottom of the bucket, and the timeout taken by Bear Lake. They wanted to stop the momentum of the Pirates, and they did so with that shot and the timeout. 6 minutes remaining left in the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Westside comes out, hits 2 back-to-back really big threes off of Colby Bowles and Eli Brown, but is it enough to try and get this thing a little bit even? Don't know. Pirates trail 41-34. We'll take the timeout. Be back to you in 30.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
The laser beam chest pass from the baseline to Colby Bowles from Brown as we set up the offense here. Stepping into the right elbow jumper is Bowles, and he's coming out red hot to start the second half. Bowles has got 5 in the third quarter, and Bear Lake will drive inside Beresford, wraparound pass to Crane again, but this time it's stolen by Rouse, who steps in front of the slightly taller player. Bowles will extend the forearm at half court, and he might have went over to Beresford and said, yeah, I probably did. I probably did. That was a good call. Bowles is going to come over to the sideline. And that is just very, just as rough for the Pirates because that's his 4th. And he's come off with the hot hand to start the second half, playing like a man on fire. So now the Pirates have got to turn to somebody else to get some points because it's mostly come off of the arms of Bowles. 41-36, 5:20. Beresford will go up into the body of Rouse. Crane, strong up and through. 2-point bucket is good. Brown, 4 feet beyond the perimeter, is no good. Rouse throws it right into the body of Neal, and he stepped out of bounds. Cash Wade tries to whip Ralphs around as he starts to jaw a little bit with Taysom Neal. Moser down the baseline, bounce pass to Rouse. His shot right into the body of Neal. The push shot won't go. It will be soft, but he's going to go to the free throw line for 2. And you can see a lot of the players out there. You know, these kids know each other from football. Speaking of football, you know, this Bear Lake squad, as the first shot from Ralphs is good. Beresford, Garbett, Neal each notched a 4.0 grade average for the term back in the winter season. Each played for Coach Ryan Meserly, the football coach who was the winner of the 2022 2A Football Coach of the Year. Ralphs goes 2 for 2 at the line. 43-38. Cutting it down to 5. Pirates being stingy, not going away. Carlson lost the basketball as Wade gets on his horse to step in front of him on the near side block and tip it out of bounds. Everybody's got to play their best basketball for the Pirates if they want to get back into this. Beresford almost lost the handles. Kick out to the top for Shaw. And here comes that dribble drive, handoff at the top of the arc. Carlson giving up a screen for Beresford. Shaw stepping in at the mid post. That one bounces in and out. Touched last by the Bears. And the Pirates will get it underneath their own basket. And a lot of fight in the Pirates right now. They've got, I mean, really, truly, you got to go out there thinking, you know, we can try everything. We got nothing to lose. Let's go out there and let's do this. Down already 1 game in the 3-game series, technically, for the conference championship game. Pirates playing confident. Ralphs on the near side baseline. Out to Brown in the corner. Dribbles in between a couple different defenders and has that one pocketed out and away. Neal to Carlson. Step in 3. A second thought as he shifts it out and hands off to Shaw. This is a smart team. Crane, tough into the body. Wade comes out to help Rouse, who could have been called with the reach over the top of the back on the inlet pass. 2 shots instead coming up for Bryson Crane. The last couple of times these teams have played, this being the 4th matchup, the Pirate boys have struggled to close out from beyond the perimeter. The Bears have averaged 45% from beyond the arc when playing the Pirates this season. And right now, they're a little bit lower than that, even though it feels as though everything has been going in pretty well for him. First shot from Crane is good. Up and through. He's got 3 points in the quarter. Second one from Crane. Wedged in between the back iron and the backboard. Stop the momentum, and it rolls off the back and in. Push that back up to 7. Moser leaves his feet up to the top for Robinson. Wade underneath, and that is rejected by Crane. And Crane traveled with the basketball after he rejected and tried and picked it up. A little bit of a bailout there for the West Side Pirates. Cash Wade all alone inside the key, turned around, and that thing just got pinned up against the backboard for a great defensive look and a stop by the Bears. Moser, free throw line extended near, up to the top for Robinson. He gets the inside look for Wade, who steps into the jumper right at the free throw line, and that bounces once and out. Bears look to swap at the top of the arc on the dribble drive. Beresford keeping it close to his hip. Now to Lloyd. And this is where Parker Moser has got to stay strong. He can't give up ground here as he sits and waits. Bears really working that offense. Crane down and underneath, and he steps out of bounds. That is the defense of West Side finally stepping up and not giving up ground there. That's what you'd love to see moving forward if you are the Pirates. One thing that the Bears do very well also is, it sounds like we're a Bear Lake broadcast, but I just am a big fan of basketball. Westside does a lot of things very well, but the Bears will play this zone offense against the Westside Pirates. And why that's important is because Westside, scores significantly less against a zone team primarily. When we look at the statistics, teams that play a zone against the Pirates often hold them to about 44 points per game, whereas a man defensive look, the Pirates score upwards of about 53, 55, somewhere in there. So that's almost a 10-point swing based off of the pure fact that Westside handles a defensive look of man a little bit better than zone, according to our statistics. Right side wing 3 from Brown is no good. Long rebound is hounded and grabbed by Moser. Graves on the late rotation. Moser saw him open initially, tried to throw it over the top of the defense, and it goes in and out of his fingers and out the baseline. Coach Brown probably, if he was a little worm in the year of Parker Moser, would probably say to slow it down, work that offense, you get a second look and a second opportunity. Pirates have gone cold for the past 2.5 minutes. No score from them, but no excessive scoring either from the Bears of Montpelier. Neal from way beyond the arc, no good. Rich Walentine gets the rebound as he skies up in there. Carlson, kick out to the far corner. Lloyd will square up. He will launch and hit the big 3 bucket. Here comes that timeout from Coach Brown. Stopping the clock with 1:52, a 10-point lead for Bear Lake in the district championship game. We'll come back to you in 30 right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
after the timeout taken by Coach Brown, brought to you by Magnolia Road. The Westside Pirates come back out onto the floor, down 10. Not a whole lot of fouls given up here. I'm going to knock on wood. Wood's right below me. Only 3 total fouls have been called on either team in this second half, and I think it's benefited the Pirates mostly. I think they just play a lot more confident. Westside's going to come out in an offensive look, thinking that Bear Lake's going to come out in that zone, and they do. Robinson in the near side wing as they will wrap around the perimeter. Campbell, hop skip to the top. Moser jabs, out to Brown again. He will shoot. Front off the rim, no good. Ball tipped around and touched out of bounds by Robinson. That's a great look from Eli Brown. Just could not get the bucket to fall after the designated offensive set drawn up by Coach Brown. Owen Nielsen set to check in to the ball game. Shaw down the near sideline. Wallentine steps through the pressure. Lloyd hit the last 3 and can't get the second one. Good box out. Campbell holds the box out on Wallentine for a long time. Ball actually hit off the rim, bounced twice on the floor without a Westside Pirate coming in there to grab it. And it's actually going to be a foul on Wallentine as he tried to escape the hold from behind the back. Ivan Campbell might have wrapped around a little bit. Speaking of Campbell, he's got it on the baseline. Hands off to Nielsen. Dribbling inside. Moser into the body, and he will go and have that one stripped out of his hands and out of bounds. From my angle, it looked like Moser had possession of it, and it looked like it just went in and out of his hands. Here's the inbound, slapping the basketball. Moser shakes off the first option, looks for the second, and it's Campbell holding it at the three-point line, and he walked with it. Oh, I thought that Ivan Campbell shuffled his feet, but instead of the walk call, we're going to get a foul on the arm by Bear Lake. That's the third one on Shaw. So yet another opportunity. Moser goes down the far side corner for Nielsen. Bounce pass to the Campbell. And now the travel call is going to be called on Moser. Moser mouthing to the bench like, how? How did I travel? And it's because he shuffled. Believe me, I got called for it all the time when I was in basketball. I would get so upset. I'd be like, how did I travel? It's because you unknowingly shift your feet to the most dominant position for you to get the best head start. Here's Beresford for 3. No good off the rim. Met at the top. Crane had it. And Crane gets called for the push on Robinson out of bounds. So 3 quick fouls called on the Bears. First one on Crane. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. And now with 30 seconds remaining, Parker Moser will go against Rhett Lloyd and cross the timeline on the far side. Robinson had the look in his eye of wanting the three-point shot. Holds on to it on the far side wing extended. Beresford way out beyond the perimeter to try and box out. Here's Graves, and that shot no good. Campbell gets the left-handed rebound and the putback. That's good. Puts it down to 8, 48-40. 4 seconds remaining. Beresford caught up. Cross-court pass to the near side. Lloyd for 3. No, it's an air ball right at the buzzer. And you're sitting in a pretty good position if you're the Pirates. Down only 8 going into the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho, against a very good against a very good Bear Lake team, ranked second overall in all of 2A, only behind undefeated Melba. So let's go ahead, take that timeout, come back to you for our fourth quarter and our continuation of this action here on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate basketball here in Preston.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
A quick inside feed for the Pirates goes fruitless as it's tipped around and deflected out of bounds off of the chest of Cash Wade. Into the fourth quarter we will go, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. This is crunch time. If the Pirates want a close ball game, they gotta be able to stick close. Carlson gets the offensive foul call. Wade steps in front, establishes himself. Carlson had made up his mind as he drove at the top of the arc. Wade reads it like a book, stands there and takes it right in the chest. That's a great defensive play by Cash Wade, who sits in there and takes that offensive foul. Into the ball game for the Pirates, Brown, Bowles, Wade, Rouse, and Nielsen. 2-3 zone shown by the Bears, and a quick turnover the opposite way. Beresford cut off at the point of attack, and it is blocked from behind by Wade, who's coming up clutch here for the Pirates. Rouse stopping right at the free throw line, extended, gives it back over to the backcourt of Westside. Here's Wade to cap off a great stretch, no good. Offensive rebound by Rouse. Stepped up into it, and he will get fouled before he falls down onto the floor. Carlson is the one to be able, Carlson's the one that is called for the foul. .40-48. Nielsen to Wade, outside for Brown. Big three-point shot in the corner, rolls out. And a foul inside, that's grabbed. Wallentine, definitely, from my perspective, it looked pretty clear that Wallentine grabbed onto the forearm of Cash Wade, and that prohibited him from getting to the rebound. That foul sends Westside into the 1-and-1 bonus with 6:46 left. And the Bear Lake faithful have really let themselves be heard, that they don't feel like these fouls are warranted. But from my perspective on that one, it did seem like Wallentine did hold. Going 1 for 2 at the line is Wade, who's been big defensively and offensively for the Pirates in this last little bit. 48-41. Pirates holding on to that obtainable little window. Beresford stopping in the lane. Lloyd to Crane, who spins off to his left, gives it back to Neal. Bear Lake strong cheers abounding here in Preston Gymnasium. Westside trying to work this defense and not give up any easy looks. Lloyd cut off by Nielsen. Backdoor cut. Saved. Neal stepping in. And a foul on the hand check by Rouse. His second. 6:05 remaining in regulation. 7-point difference. Shaw going to come in for Beresford, and you might see Beresford take a quick rest but then come out to close the game, as he is big point free throw point shooter. Fouled on the jumper. Rouse gives up 2 quick fouls. That shot from about 11 feet out on the baseline. Bryson Crane gets hit by Dylan Rouse. And here he goes to the charity stripe. First one of the 2. No good. Third foul on Dylan Rouse. He's going to stay into the ball game after giving up 2 in about 5 seconds. No good on both of them. And the West Side student section says ball don't lie. Bowles on the quick pass down the far side to Nielsen. Brown driving baseline, backdoor cut, and Rouse skies up to kiss it off the glass on the layup. 48-43. Shaw crossing over on the near side. Nielsen trying to stop Neal as the bounce pass to Crane. Wraparound pass to Wallentine. He's bringing it down low. And a foul called. Who's it going to be on? 24, and Dylan Rouse has picked up 3 fouls in about 3 seconds. Or 30 seconds, rather. Could have been one of those 50-50 calls. I thought initially we were going to get a jump ball call, but apparently not. Neal gives it back to Shaw on the backdoor cut. Ball tipped and grabbed. Back by the Bears, who pulls it back out beyond to the half-court line. Beresford on the quick check-in after his breather on the bench. Crane jabs once at the top of the arc, gives it to Shaw. Rouse coming way up beyond to meet the shooter. Beresford was initially opened up at the free throw line, thought about the shot, gave it back up. Bears trying to cause some time to go off the clock. Brown reach from behind and the foul. And that that advantage in the foul department disappears that quickly. As to the line goes Taysom Neal. And he hits the first one. Robinson set to check in here. Who's he going to come in for? Owen Nielsen. Bean comes in at the top left elbow. Neal steps up in the free throw line. His second shot is good. Back to 7 for the Bears. Bowles on the chest pass to Brown. Flowing up into the middle is Ralphs. Working with 4 fouls now. Robinson for 3. That's way off. Rebounded by Bowles, who read it well. Back up and over to the top. Brown stepping in. Back to Robinson. No memory, and he hits the three-point shot. Wow. Bean Robinson. That kid, no memory. He's been having a little bit of trouble from beyond the perimeter tonight. Missed it badly on his first shot. Rebounded offensively. Comes back and sets his feet. Squares up for 3 and hits it. And we are down to a 4-point ball game in the fourth quarter. Wow, we'll keep it here. Absolutely incredible stuff. Robinson's first points of the game could not have come at a better time. And Westside riding a little bit of momentum, riding the wave right now, trying to get back into this thing. They are in the 1-and-1 bonus, but one more foul given up by Westside, and they'll send Bear Lake right into the exact same position. 4:34 left on the Les Schwab Tire Logan North scoreboard. That is an awesome shot. Just an awesome shot from Bean Robinson. And now Westside really trying to push the envelope. They're going to come out here in a little bit of a full court look. Here comes the full court pressure. Shaw down into the corner. Backdoor cut easily broken by Beresford. Beresford caught up at the line. Almost stepped over for the backcourt violation, but saves it as Bear Lake will go back into the offense. Here's the layup attempt, no good, but a foul on the drive. Brady Shaw trying to put things into his own hands. That will send us all equalized in the foul department. Third foul on Robinson. And Brady Shaw up to the charity stripe. Nothing but net on the first one. Second one here. Shaw squares up from the right shoulder, and that rolls in and out. Bulls almost had that one ripped out by Carlson from behind. Colby Bulls works the offense and the general position for the Pirates. Ralphs setting up the square for the screen, trying to free up his guards. Brown for 3, off balance, looks a little bit left and is. Reaping in there is Robinson, who gets it. Bulls driving inwards, and that one is thrown into the teeth of the defense and thrown out of bounds. Grabbed by Bear Lake. Ralphs will foul out, trying to reach inwards. Oh, heartbreaking on that possession. So Tyler Beresford's going to come up to the line. And we're going to wait. Ivan Campbell is going to check in for Dylan Rouse. So Dylan's going to foul out here with 8 points to his name, a couple rebounds and a few steals. 1-1 for Beresford, up 51-46. The shot up and out, no good. Campbell rips it off the glass. Bulls comes to get the outlet. Skipping across the half-court line. Beresford right in his grill. Bear Lake way out beyond the perimeter. Left elbow skipping through is Wade. That ball tipped, and then Cash Wade tries to get the deflection, goes into the body of Beresford, and that goes back the opposite way. Down the court we will go. Wade didn't realize that Beresford was in the air. He just tried to grab the rebound after the partial tip ball after the three-point shot. And Beresford, who went 0 for 1 last time at the line, just barely is going to go ahead and have a chance at redemption here. Last time for the 1-1. And he misses it. Usually a very good free throw shooting team, Bear Lake has left a couple points on the scoreboard. Bulls to Robinson, Campbell, down into the corner for Brown as it works its way. Ball tipped, Robinson grabs it in the back court after Beresford got his fingers right in the passing lane. Brown skies up into the air to get it. Way beyond the paint. Robinson for three. Back iron. Long rebound taken by the Pirates. Bulls has it now, driving into the lane. Bounce pass to Campbell. Great find. Left side layup. 3-point ball game. 51-48. Beresford cooking and trying to shake off Bulls, who will switch on the transition, handoff on the right side wing. West Side's been very good. Wade with a little bit of a shot, could have been called there. Extended his arms, but no. Crane around Wade, gets around, and that is a layup attempt, no good. And West Side down only 3 with 2:20 remaining. Can they force a winner-take-all game tomorrow here in Preston against the Bear Lake squad that has only lost 2 games on the year? Bounce pass to Wade. That one off the glass and in. 1-point ball game, 2 minutes remaining. Timeout taken. Can you feel it, West Side? Can you feel it? A team that has refused to give up, refused to lay over, refused to give in, has fought back to push it to within a 1-point ball game here in the fourth quarter, 51-50. Let's take a quick breather, come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Athletics.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Out of the timeout and into the fourth quarter we will go. The gymnasium erupting as the West Side Pirates have cut it down to within 1. It's a 1-point game. Winner, chicken dinner. Who wants it? Wow, 2:03 remaining, and I'm feeling it in my chest. Inbound to Brady Shaw from the near sideline. The Bears have gone very cold, including from the free throw line. They've left a lot of points out onto the board. Shaw waiting for some movement to happen. Carlson comes shooting up from the top of the key to grab the basketball. Works to his right side. West Side switches on the defensive movement. Neal spinning off of the free throw line. Thought that his toe might have dragged a little bit. No, sir. Neal pumps once, drives inside the key. Carlson, his shot is rejected by the backboard, but Ivan Campbell gets him with the body. Keaton Carlson, the senior power forward, to the line. First shot is good. Carlson very quiet tonight. That's my first points of the game for him. And he averages about 10. Gets both of them and pushes it to a 3-point game. 90 seconds remaining. You don't need a 3-point shot right here. You just need some easy points. Nielsen gets the bounce pass up to the top. Bounce pass down into the corner. Brown decides smartly to dribble out of it. Wade back up to the top for Bulls. 1 minute and 10 seconds. Brown for three. That's off the left side. No good. Rebounded by Bear Lake. Huge shot. Missed there by the Pirates. Shaw to Beresford on the near side as he screens around. Crane, bounce pass to Carlson. His shot pushed and no good. Rebound and one by Bryson Crane. Wow. Big shot. Bryson Crane comes up huge for the Bears. He gets the offensive rebound and put back on the foul. Pushes it to 5 points with 48 seconds left. And the timeout, brought to you by Magnolia Road. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston. There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
Back out of the timeout, the Bear Lake Bears hit a huge shot off the arms of Bryson Crane. A missed layup by Keaton Carlson rolls around. Crane gets position and gets fouled from behind. That's the 5th foul on Cash Wade, who could do nothing really than to try and alter that shot. Turns out to work to the detriment of Westside. Here's the 3-point play by Crane, and it goes in and out. That thing went all the way into the bucket and popped out. Westside's got 44 seconds to come up with some points here. Pitching it back to Brown. Bulls looking in for Wade. Back out for Campbell. A lot of time coming off of the clock. Driving inwards. Wade for the baseline jumper, no good. Jumping up in the air, and the foul. Colby Bulls is fouled on the putback. Ball does not go into the bucket, but he's got 2 shots at least to cut this to a 3-point possession. 27 seconds left. You would have loved to have that go into the bucket and one. Here's Bowles at the line. His first shot, no good. Off the back iron. Bowles, 55% on the year. Missed that one. He's got one more. Moser and Sage set to check in. He missed both of them. Crane to Carlson. 22 seconds left. Bear Lake trying to dribble out the clock. And a reach-in foul on Campbell at the top of the arc on Shaw. Robinson's going to check in here. Brady Shaw up to the line. 18.8 seconds left. This to put some stuff on ice. Ball rolls off the front and the back, hits about 4 times approximately, and falls into the bucket. 6-point difference, and I think that Bear Lake might have cap this game off by some heroics by Bryson Crane at the end. Here's the second shot from Shaw. That one off the right side, rebounded by Brown. Got to be quick with it. Bulls. Far side for Robinson. Keeps it inbounds. Campbell with 10 seconds. Step back three. High off the iron. No good, and a rebound. And a walk. Beresford looks over to the official and says, I did. You could read his lips. He said, I walked with it. So I don't know if it's going to do much difference. 6.2 seconds left. Campbell to Bowles to Brown. Off balance three. Back iron. No good. And that is it. That is it. Bear Lake three-peats with the win against the West Side Pirates, 56-50 here in Preston. An awesome game. Really a classic, awesome game by both teams. West Side fought valiantly, did not roll over, made this a one-possession game in the fourth. Made Bear Lake sweat a little bit there at the very end. So West Side is going to go ahead and head out to Pocatello for a state play-in game, more than likely against the North Fremont Huskies on Saturday at 1 p.m. at Pocatello High School. And that will be a game to watch. We'll go ahead, come to you for the Ralph's Construction post-game show, our final statistics, and our final thoughts as the district tournament ends here in Preston. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. By Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. By West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. By Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. By Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. By Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. By Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll find in all of the Cache Valley. By Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. By Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. By Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. For tires, brakes, shocks, or alignment, there's only one stop. It's Les Schwab Tire in North Logan. By North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. By Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. By Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. By Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. By Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily at Northern Title. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction postgame show, coming right up.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
As trophy presentation for the District 5 is given out, this is Coach Carlson recognizing his boys and all of the hard work that they've put through, as Bear Lake will repeat, or rather three-peat, as district champions in boys basketball. What an awesome game we had today. Got down to the final 2 minutes, a one-possession game. Bear Lake did just enough to come away with a victory that automatically qualifies them for state. That will send the Westside Pirates out to the state play-in game in Pocatello on Saturday. They'll get the winner, or rather the runner-up in District 6 in the Nuclear Conference. More than likely will be North Fremont.
Hey, just want to remind Westside and all their fans, play-in game 1 o'clock on Saturday, Pocatello High School. Good luck, guys.
Just a confirmation for 1 o'clock in Pocatello. An awesome outing here. We'll take one more quick timeout, come back to you with our final statistics, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. We'll also give you our I Care For You's highlight play of the game right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome back, everybody, here as we get ready for the Ralph's Construction post-game show. First up, our I Care For You's highlight play of the game. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment, providing quality vision care services to the areas of Logan and Preston. Doctors Philip Cromwell and Henderson giving you all that you need. I Care For You. Our I Care For You highlight play of the game is going to be brought, here we go, this is it. Wraparound pass inside layup, scooping attempt and one play by Dylan Ralphs, who cut this thing a little bit closer. Also a candidate for this game, it was going to be Ivan Campbell, who came in, got a amazing left-handed rebound on the offensive end, put it up with the left hand, and put this game back to within 1 point with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It was a game of back and forth battling. Westside did not roll over, did not yield. They made this play. They made this game so interesting and so fun. And I think whoever they play on Saturday, whoever the District 6 representative for Saturday is, that's going to have the Westside Pirates in the state play-in game, they're going to have a lot on their plate, and they better be ready for it because Pirates look very well improved. And if they can play this well against a very good Bear Lake team who's second overall in the state right now, they can make a real run at state if they win on Saturday. So let's go ahead and go through our post-game stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Brittany and Braden Smith, fantastic people, great agents to help you protect the things which matter most in your life. Let's start with the Bear Lake Bears. Let's see here. Beresford ends the night with 5 points. Shaw with 10. Tayson Neal with 11. Lloyd with 3, one big three-point shot. 15 by Bryson Crane, who comes away as probably the MVP of Bear Lake's game tonight. 5 points from Carlson, who had a quieter night. And 7 points from Ridge Walentine. For the West Side Pirates, let's look here. Eli Brown with 12 points. Colby Bowles with 5. Robinson with 3, a huge three-point shot by Bean. 11 points from Cash Wade. 3 from Owen Nielsen on a big three-point shot. And 8 apiece by Ivan Campbell and Dylan Ralphs for a total of 50. They go 69% from the free throw line. And 7 three-point field goal makes. That was huge for the Pirates tonight. Congratulations to the Bear Lake Bears for winning the District 5 District Championship. 56-50 your final score. West Side will play on Saturday against a to-be-determined opponent. If you want my opinion, you're probably going to be seeing the North Fremont Huskies. Kind of interesting the parallels between this West Side boys squad and the West Side girls squad, who had to play the North Fremont Huskies in the state playing game as well. But we'll see that game happening right now out in District 6. We'll get you the official results later on. Thank you so much, everybody. On behalf of all of us at mylocalradio.com, I am Cody Olsen. That's my wonderful wife, Melissa Olsen. She brings the beauty to the broadcast. Our audio-visual technician back in the studio, John Beverly. Our executive producer, Val Cook. And the voice of the Preston Indians, Dan Hubbard. We say thank you, and as always, go Pirates. We'll see you on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen.
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!